There's no doubt that Handel enjoyed his time in Ireland, but in August 1742 he returned to London. With his Dublin success fresh in his mind, he booked the new Covent Garden Theatre for a series of oratorio concerts. These took place in February 1743, with tickets selling for 6 guineas each. Handel, who'd previously been stung by criticism from the church, billed Messiah as a new sacred oratorio. Hallelujah. It's likely that the tradition of standing for the Hallelujah chorus, started by King George II, dates back to this first London performance. But even the King's visible endorsement of Handel's new work didn't sway the press. They dismissed it and accused Handel of blasphemy. Just goes to show, never read the reviews. What must have really hurt Handel was the reaction of Jennens, who wrote, "I shall put no more sacred words into his hands to be thus abused." Some people have suggested that all of this contributed to the stroke that Handel suffered in April of 1743. Handel recovered from the stroke and continued writing great music, including several more oratorios and the famous Music for the Royal Fireworks. During the last decade of his life, he gave many performances of Messiah, which quickly grew in popularity. Most of the performances were in aid of the Foundling Hospital, established by Thomas Coram to care for the neglected and orphan children of London. In the words of the great music writer of the time, Dr. Burney, Messiah fed the hungry, clothed the naked, fostered the orphan, more than any single musical production in this or any country. Handel died in 1759 and was buried here at Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey, joining a long list of great Britons. Over 3,000 people packed the Abbey for his funeral. 3 years later, a statue by Rubiak was completed. On it there's a simple inscription, "From Messiah, I know that my Redeemer liveth." For over 250 years, Messiah has gripped audiences and musicians alike. It survived revisions and reorchestrations, including one by Mozart. Performances have been so varied, ranging from small period instrument groups to a cast of thousands.
I can never tire of Messiah. I've performed it, with my own group close on 130 times, and with numerous other orchestras all over the world. For me, every night there's something different. I think that's the joy for my performers in the 16. They love singing Messiah, they never tire of it, and actually look forward to Messiah each year. The Amen chorus, when the sopranos go up to the top A at the end, a shiver goes down my spine. It happens every single time. It's just amazing.
Harry Christophers and the 16 Choir and Orchestra filmed in Dublin in 1992 to mark the 250th anniversary of the first performance of Messiah. Now, if you're thinking of adding a CD of Messiah to your collection, here are the Great Music Show's recommendations. When it comes to Messiah, there are plenty of CDs to make the mouth water. If you're after a performance to lift the roof off the average concert hall, you might like a vintage recording from Sir Malcolm Sargent, recorded in 1946. It's recently been cleaned up for CD. Harry Christophers and Trevor Pinnock, the two conductors featured in today's programme, have both made superb recordings, their modern performances reflecting current thinking on how this music might have sounded in Handel's time. Also in this vein is a recent recording from William Christie and Les Arts Florissant, featuring top draw soloists. These are just a few of the excellent recordings currently available. For more information on Handel and Messiah, visit bbc.co.uk/classicaltv. There's also a Great Music Show competition. Well, that's it for today's Great Music Show. I'm going to leave you with a quote from the great classical composer Joseph Haydn, who at a performance of Messiah here at Westminster Abbey stood with the rest of the audience for the Hallelujah chorus and with tears in his eyes exclaimed, "He is the master of us all." Goodbye.